Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? Come on, camera, be still. Cool. What's happening, y'all? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot, getting ready to do Taurus's weekly update. We're rolling Monday through the following Tuesday, tomorrow, September 14th through next Tuesday, September 22nd. Yes, sir. We are at the middle of the month and almost the end of the month. There you go. I've already shuffled and cut the cards. It seems like for this week, the theme is about being yourself, doing the individual thing, not necessarily on your own, but with your people. So I'm not talking about your big social circle, which might include co-workers and all that. I'm talking about your real friends, your real family, the people that really know you, that you deal with constantly, all the time, that group. Your support network, if you will. So usually that cousins, mom and them, sisters, brothers, that group. That's what I'm talking about. And it's about shoring up those foundations. Others of you, it might be your chosen family, people that you hang around but that really have your back, that group to take you to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning, that group. It's about firming up those foundations this week. Some of you, in this reading, it's got feet everywhere. Some of you are right here. And this is all old shit. So don't get twisted on, oh, be somebody ain't gonna break my heart. Nope. This is all old shit. It's about, really, this is house cleaning time. This is fall, spring cleaning. This is fall cleaning. I guess I don't have to say nothing. This is just going to tell you what it's going to tell you. Self-love, forgiveness, destiny. Using your intuition on Thursday. Some physical activity. I'm taking that to mean clean out them closets and that garage. Accelerated motion for those of you that are in new world relationships, spiritual career, throat chakra or the I speak, and the triumph cards. This is in the crown chakra. I know I'm gonna just leave that up there since it wanted to turn itself out. On the bottom, harmony. So just so you kind of have an inkling, this is going to be a moving week. And by moving, I mean activity, physical, motion, fire type action. Some of you may be dealing with fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Others of you are dealing with other earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. A small set of you are dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, a handful of Pisces maybe, but the bigger group is the fire group and the earth group, or people that have those qualities in their natal chart. Whew, it's a lot of energy to process. So I'm pulling these two up off the top, so the rest of the cards are going to come up off the bottom. That's what spirits lead me to do. So the Magician, yeah, I kind of figured that was going to show up. Hangman, and a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. The One of Swords. Yeah, y'all are trying to get on with something. Three of Swords showed up when I was shuffling this deck. That's what's on top of in the other deck, just so you know. Let's see. And that's what's on bottom. Your brain on fire. Don't go overboard. Let's just put that like that. Intuition is pulling the Queen of Wands, physical activity, pulling the Moon card. Yeah. Accelerated motion, pulling the Five of Wands. Okay, that's blocked. Woo. Spiritual career, pulling the Three of Cups, about healing also. Throat chakra or I speak pulls the Eight of Swords, painful memories, criticism, like I said, shit from the past. Triumph was pulling the Nine of Swords, self-punishment. Okay. Wooby. Pretty much what I was trying to get out my mouth before I started laying the cards down. Your overall energy with the Heartache and the Magician card on top I don't know what, Mercury's going retrograde here shortly, another 6 weeks or so, I believe. I didn't actually look up the dates, didn't know I was going to even be talking about it. But anyway, so Mars just went retrograde. Jupiter just coming out of retrograde. It's a bunch of shit. It's a shit show up in the sky, technically. Let me put it that way. It's a beautiful thing, but it's chaotic. And everything is, there's no, everybody's not going this way or that way, not even half. You got one here, one there. I do know Chiron, the wounded healer, is floating around somewhere, I think with Mars and Aries somewhere. I don't remember. I read it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it's out there doing something. You got all this shit going on up there in the sky. And its effect down here on us is taking us through like a mini retrograde boot camp. So this is really what fall is about, really. About cleaning out anything old, dealing with old situations that either need to be healed or you need to heal from. Fall cleaning that shit. So you really are getting prepared for the beginning of the year. I know that sounds like a long time away, but really it isn't. It really isn't. This is September, October, November, December. 3 months, a little less than 3 months, give or take. Whatever holidays we got poking around in there. So you really are getting ready for the beginning of next year. And from what I can tell about next year is going to be all about categorizing people into relationship status. This is a good friend, this is an acquaintance, making that distinction. That's some of what I'm feeling for next year. But at any rate, you were thinking about the heartache and loss that you may have had with somebody else. They may surface, they may have already surfaced, or they may be surfacing and you don't know, however that's resonating, but you may be feeling a sense of melancholy over some old shit, or relationships, friendships, wishing things could be like they were before, maybe wishing you hadn't made the mistake, or other person hadn't made a mistake, whatever. It's that kind of thing. And in this deck, the Magician on that side is about Project Foundation. That's got a lot of reversal energy to it for me. So it feels like things just were never completed for whatever reason. On the back end of your overall energy, is that the Knight? Yeah, the Knight of Swords sitting on top of the financial and material changes. Some of you are moving up while all this is going on in the background. Some of you may get job offers, shit you're not even expecting. This is about unforeseen events. The other side of this is about determination. So anything that you've been focusing on financially, maybe as far as investing or finding a new job, you're getting ready to watch that pay off in spades. But there's going to be changes, and as with all changes, it comes the bullshit. Looking at tomorrow's energy, I know. And this is not clean energy. This is, you have a lot of shit. A lot of you have a lot of shit going on. Some of you have one big part of this going on and nothing else. Some of you got a hybrid. However that's resonating. But tomorrow, for Monday's energy, and I'm saying tomorrow, it could be Friday, it could be next Monday, but popping up, change of perspective. A total change of perspective on how you take care of you. Self-love. Total change. Not a little bit. Total change. So some of you, you're already in this energy. So some of you may be thinking about what you can do. You've been sitting around in the quarantine for the last 8 months and have gained a pound or two. Thinking about what total change, what new thing can you add into your schedule, your daily schedule, to get some of that off. And that's self-love too, taking care of yourself, realizing, recognizing, being aware. You gain some weight, it might be time to just cut back, especially with the holidays coming up. I have a feeling this year holidays are going to be different. than they've been in the past, and people are just gonna let loose. And they going to mom and them's house, damn about whatever else. They going to mom and them's house, they're going to get a plate. And so I think a lot of people are just in the back of their head thinking, probably gonna be doing more eating this year. This can also be about getting any kind of elective surgery. So maybe cosmetic for some of you, but you've had a change. You've had a change of heart, and you're deciding you're gonna go ahead and do this. Again, it's about taking care of yourself and self-love. If that's what you're doing and that's making you feel better about yourself, that's it. That's a positive note. For most of you, that's a very positive sign. To go ahead, since you've had whatever change of heart, that's a good sign. Again, in this kind of retro redo energy, not a bad thing. Looking at Tuesday with the One of Swords, or the Ace of Swords, sitting on top of the Forgiveness card. This is again going back to relationships, and some of you may have run into exes, have been talking off and on for the last week or two, or it hasn't happened yet and you'll be talking for the next week or two. You're going to be able to see whatever you weren't able to see before. And for some of you, this is going to have something directly to do with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But you're going to be able to see something you weren't able to see before. And the only thing you're going to be able to do is forgive. Period. Done. That's it. You're not going to be able to... it feels like for some of you, too much water has gone under the dam. So you're not trying to go back and deal with the situation, even if the person is saying, oh, I didn't change it. Yeah, you're not trying to hear that. It feels like most Tauruses are either trying to hold steady where they are or moving on to something new. Most of y'all, it feels like, are not trying to look over your shoulder anymore because you're tired of doing the same old thing the same old way. We get to Wednesday's energy with the Three of Swords sitting on top of the Destiny. Same energy, but maybe a different relationship status. And again, this is coming up for the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This feels like for some of you, this was actually a change in destiny, because whoever this is, they weren't acting right. So it feels like for a lot of you, however this resonates, you may have felt that this was a soulmate / twin flame type situation, and you weren't having it. You weren't trying to deal with it. Even though you know you have off the chart chemistry with this person, it just seemed like the work wasn't worth what you were getting back in return. So some of you are changing the course of what you're doing. That's that energy. However that's resonating. It may also relate to a work project with somebody that you work close with, or getting ready to start a new project, and you can find out who's working on that project and go, oh, damn. I remember the last time we worked together. No, thank you. At any rate, it's going to be a change of destiny for you, because you are willfully making a choice not to fall back into something that is karmic in nature. I'll put it like that. So if that's you and it's resonating like that, keep your eyes, your ears open. We get to Thursday. Queen of Wands sitting on the intuition, being aware. The hell else can I say about that? Using your intuition and being aware. So this is from the local level to the international level. When you're getting out your car at the grocery store, being aware of where you are, your surroundings, who's around you. Not saying necessarily that you need to get the nunchucks out the trunk. I'm just saying, being aware. If it's a haul, but you're going to be pretty sure nobody going to be messing with your car, at the end of the aisle, park there and walk. However that's resonating. If you got a feeling you go into Walmart or whatever little store you go to, and you're going to lose your purse, your wallet, don't go in there. But follow your intuition this week, not just for Thursday, every day. Because again, holidays coming, people got different financial situations. Just be mindful, be aware. And those of you that have cars, Make sure when you're getting out of your car, you're locking your door. You might think you locked it and you didn't lock it, so just double check that. You are challenged for the next 9-10 days. The moon card. That's the front end of the moon card. Sitting on a physical activity. You may be feeling just kind of out of sorts, almost resistant to doing anything physical because you're just tired and you're drained, but that is probably all the more reason to do something. So since this happens to be the centerpiece, I'm just going to say when anything is looking like it's getting ready to go left to center, get up, take a walk. Take a walk. Instead of offering resistance to anybody, just shut it down. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but that's exactly what the energy is. Go take a walk. This is probably not a good week to question a lot of stuff. This is not to say go walking down the path blindly, but a whole lot of questions. If somebody asks you to do something, especially in the workplace, 1 or 2 questions, maybe, just more to the tune of what time do I need to show up and what do I need to bring. But those of you that are kind of irritated and agitated with some folk, let this go for a hot second. Whatever this is, some of you may say the wrong thing. So if you're uncertain, because that's exactly what's written down there. If you are uncertain about something, go take a walk. That's that physical activity. If you are running up against resistance, before you start asking questions and why this and how come and who, go take a walk. Go take a walk. And not for any other reason than to give the other person or persons that you may be dealing with some perspective, because they may think that you're not capable of walking away, and they may be actually trying to instigate an argument with you to trip your ass up. So be mindful of that. Anything going on this week and you feel like it's getting ready to go left to center, just get up and go take a walk. That's the easiest way to say that. When we get to Saturday's energy, 5 of Wands sitting on top of accelerated motion. Those of you in newer relationships, I'm going to say relationships that are maybe a year old or less, you may have been feeling like zoom, zoom, hey, boom, 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 beep, beep. Might be running into some blocked energy. And again, this is all about Mars going retrograde. This is fire card if you can't tell. And so just the shit just ain't smooth right now. It's just not smooth. Be patient. The same thing going back to your challenge. If you're getting frustrated, get up and go take a walk. That's the best way I can say it. Get up and go take a walk. Because there is some blocked energy. Even those of you looking for jobs may have started out like boom, people calling you, interviewing, this and that. Gonna be some blocked energy. Don't take it personal. It most certainly is not. But it's just things lining up. Everything is probably not lined up quite like it needs to be. For some of you, it might be perfect. So if things have been blocked, you may hear something. But the feeling here is for most that this is resonating with. Anything that's been going, this relationships, work, whatever, and you notice a steady clip, there's going to be some potholes in the road. Not necessarily anything bad, but just delays and just blocked energy. So hold tight, meditate as you need to help clear up some of that blocked energy. It will clear up on its own. It's just whatever we got going on right now. There you go. For next Sunday, 3 of Cups sitting on top of the spiritual career, healing. This relationship stuff up here, healing, same thing. And healing for yourself. Healing for yourself and making that a priority and not worrying so much whether or not the other person is healed. I know sometimes we can get into that. Well, are you over it? Have you healed yet? Yeah, you know what? Have you healed yet? Are you okay? So put the focus on you. Again, I think I started at the beginning talking about individual. Make sure self-love right up underneath each other. That's no mistake. Make sure that you're healing from whatever you need to heal to. If you have not addressed anything that needs to be healed, now's a good time. Those of you that may be struggling right now with healing issues, take your time, do your research. There may be things that you're unaware of, so you need to Google it, whatever. Do it so you can continue to heal. We get to next Monday's energy, the throat chakra or the I speak with the Eight of Swords on top. You may hear some criticism. And again, this is coming from an ex or maybe even former co-workers. So you may hear some criticism. You're really resonating with the ex though. Former lovers, well, I did this because you did that type shit. Take it for what it's worth. If it's something you didn't know and it's sitting up under the physical activity in the moon, take a walk. Take a walk. They're saying something that's pissing you off. Just take it for what it's worth. You don't have to like it, not like it. You don't even have to deal with it. Let them say whatever. If it's constructive, take it as thus. If somebody just bitching, moaning, and whining, fuck it. Don't get twisted and don't let these swords get you all trapped up with a whole bunch of nonsense, because that's not necessary. The other side of this is about self-imposed restrictions. So pretty much what I'm telling you, don't get all caught up. Somebody gonna criticize you or criticize what you're doing. Let them do it. They got a right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And just keep it moving. And like I said, if it's constructive, deal with it. Take it for that. If not, let it go. More swords at the end of this for next Tuesday. The Nine of Swords sitting on top of the Triumph. It's the same energy. But you're successful, whatever it is we're talking about, whatever this is for you. We're talking about relationship, work, whatever. You're successful, but you're punishing yourself because you may feel like you've done or said something wrong. That's not the case. Again, this is, you notice some swords is all up in the air. It's that air energy, that intellectual shit. Don't mind fuck yourself over some past, dealing with the past, over some past thing that you said or even somebody else said. Take the success for what it's worth and keep it moving. Fuck it. Beating yourself up. For others of you, you may not. I have to just ringing a bell in my head, so I had to say it. Some of you may not be successful. May not be time just yet. I see clocks. So it may not be time. There's two spaces between 7 and 9. This is a 9, this is a 7. Might be 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks. Not 2 years, but it's just a matter, for some of you, it's just a matter of things lining up. They're almost there, but they're not quite. And there's a lot of behind the scenes shit. Unforeseen events going on, particularly those of you looking for jobs. Things have not quite lined up just yet. I would say probably another 2 weeks for most of you, however that's resonating. You should start hearing back from the places you want to hear back from. Not the places you're going, yeah, just to say you did it so you can have something just there. No, these are the places that you want to get a job at. Places you'd like to work. People you'd like to be around. So just hang on. It's coming. Be all in, be all out. Watch your back. Help a friend. got with these? Relationship. That's that be all in or all out. Some of y'all are still straddling and maybe thinking, oh, I'm just going to kind of wait and see if somebody new is coming along. That's okay, but the person you're dealing with, however that's resonating, maybe an air sign or a water sign. Get in it or get out of it. Some of y'all are straddling the fence. You do better to get in it. If you're in it, get all the way in versus trying to, think about, or get all the way out if that's how you're feeling. Watch your back. This is work. I know I'm reading these cards and throwing the other ones out. Watch your back. I'm trying to feel this energy because it's all at once. Watch your back at work. Watch your back. You don't want to be an innocent bystander to something. Especially those of you that work in the office with a lot of females, a lot of female energy here, a lot of fire energy, all that red. Watch your back at work. Watch your back. Help a friend. Somebody may reach out to you this week. And again, this is going to be in your really close circle of folks. They're going to reach out to you and they're going to ask you for help. And some of you are going to be thinking, I never knew you needed that kind of help. Go ahead and help them. If you can do it, do it. Get a new story. It was the first of these that popped out. Expect the best. And laugh. Well, dang. So get a new story. Again, a lot of y'all will be dealing with retro energy this week. Get a new story. Just get a new story. For a lot of you, that seeing clearly now, and they may be, it's got that energy to it. They may be trying to come back. They may be trying to get a new story. Just get a new story. Expect the best. Those of you that are in that be all in or be all out, expect the best. Ain't no sense in jumping into something and not expecting a positive outcome. Expect the very best. And take a minute. That's all about that self-love. And laugh. Do something to tickle your funny bone. Watch something to tickle your funny bone so you can loosen up a bit. I know it's tough dealing with all this energy and crazy people and work and your family, da-da-da-da. I get it. I get it. Yep, that's it. I love you, Taurus. I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.